Hello from Tennessee. So you all recently know I got this Dachshund, and a lot of times when I get a new watch in, it gets me thinking about my collection and any other changes I want to make. And so wanted to talk a little bit about flipping watches and my thought process when that starts to happen. I had a few watches in my collection, the Formex, the Carbon one, the Alpina Star Timer, and a Zelos black tip that I really just wasn't connecting with the and not really wearing. The Formex was a decent watch. It's just the 22 millimeter lug width on it just seemed disproportionate to me, and so it was really bugging me. And it really, the case design did not allow for aftermarket straps either, at least the ones that I had. It's just the way that the lug holes were drilled. So while the supplied straps are really good, I like swapping those out. So it just was a no-go on that one. The Alpina, I just wasn't wearing it. It was a blacked out dial, quartz star timer, a decent watch, super thin, comfortable. I put it on a strap habit, but again, I just wasn't wearing it. And then the Zelos was the full lume dial, black tip, and I just wasn't able to connect with it. You know, I really want to have a Zelos in my collection. I just haven't found the right one yet. So I'm sure that will happen at some point. But so I say all that to say that I'm getting rid of those watches. I deal with a local guy here that buys stuff from me frequently, and I'm looking at some other stuff. I'm looking at 3 watches right now and trying to consider which one I want. Looking at another Doxa, which I have conflicted feelings about. You know, obviously I'm honeymooning with this, so my thought process on the brand and my excitement about it is heightened right now, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. But I like the 200T Caribbean Sunray because that's a thinner case, and I think it's something I could wear to work more easily than this bad boy here. The other brand, and specifically the model that I'm thinking about, is Unimatic. It's the U1S PDS Modelo Uno, which is a pretty cool looking minimalistic watch that I don't know, that brand is really attractive to me too as well. So considering that one, and then I've never had a Seiko Willard or handled one, and the SPB237 Seiko Willard I'm very interested in. That's the one. It's a grayish dial. It's a gray textured dial, and it comes on those really cool. I'm not going to pronounce it correctly, but those fabric NATOs. So right now, I'm really just looking at those, watching videos. Something else could slide in, but I'm really not sure yet what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking about this is kind of on the fly here. I'm thinking about a G-Shock MRG too as well. Those are kind of pricey, so I'd have to. I wouldn't have quite enough for that yet, and so I'd have to save further. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to save or if I want to land something else. But with that being said, I'm going to take my time. My buddy Random Rob did a video a while back on just some tips and about trying to enjoy a watch for 30 days before you kind of jump to the next thing. And I kind of took that to heart a little bit. I think what happens with me, at least, so it's kind of like flip or know yourself, right? So like the thing that happens to me is that, you know, you get the excitement of a new watch. You might have a little bit of money, and then you start going buying crazy, or at least I do sometimes. So I'm trying to control that urge and be very deliberate. I'm kind of guessing over time that I'm going to continue to kind of decrease my collection. I've got another bunch that I'm thinking about getting rid of too as well. So I'm really honestly thinking at some point, you know, getting down to probably 12 or so watches is kind of what my thought process is right now, but we'll kind of see what happens. So that's it. Just a little ramble about, the flipping process and how my warped flipper mind works, and, what I'm thinking of doing next. So hope everybody's doing well. And as always, stay positive, make friends, and enjoy the journey. Take care, everybody.